Alright, first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Hawakakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the others of great mills do not sure to do well. Peace and blessings unto the Akim, throughout the four corners of the soul that continue to push the sword in all sincerity. I would only legends. This is your brother Matt and I here from the GMF at West Cam. Coming in the spirit to do another lesson here. And I'm going to start off with this precept here, Amos 7 and verse 16. It says, Now therefore hear thou the word of the Lord. Thou sayest, prophesy not against Israel, and drop not thy word against the house of Isaac. Therefore thus saith the Lord, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. And the main point I want to take from this is beginning of verse 17, where it says, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city. Thy wife, not your concubine, your wife. Look up the term harlot. Oh my word. Harlot, it says prostitute, a woman who has dated or derogatory, a woman who has many casual sexual encounters or relationship. And that is what the Lord said our wife's gonna be in the city. You understand? The reason why I'm doing this video is because of this here. This image here. That image that I screenshot is actually a video. Video didn't really have nothing in it. But capture the screenshot from the video, and the caption in it is, imagine getting on your knees to propose to a bitch with 10 bodies. And something to really imagine, because these jakes out here getting caught by these women and trapped and ensnared by these women to go on your knees and beg them to be your wife. You begging a woman that ain't qualified in no fucking way to be your wife, but you go on your knees begging a woman with 10, if you get she young, 10 bodies. If you get she too young, she might have 20, 30, 40, 50 bodies. And those that wait until they reach in the 40s to get married, some of them have 50, 60, 70 bodies. Yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that sometimes, And you're going on your knees and you're saying, there's a nice woman to settle along and to be to call my wife. And nearly half the hood been through that bitch. You understand? But again, curses. You can't escape the curses. You cannot. Read that in Deuteronomy. No numbers, Deuteronomy 28. And I believe it's verse 44, somewhere around there. Verse 45, it says, Deuteronomy 28 and verse 45, it says, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. So that was a curse. There are a lot of curses that not in, within. I mean, it's within, but so word for word specifically wouldn't see it in Deuteronomy 28, but that is in there. It says, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. And when you actually look at it, it's a curse. The whole idea of marriage in this kingdom is a curse for us men. You understand? Because in the beginning, when the Lord gave forth the order in Genesis, let me read Genesis, in Genesis 3 and verse 16, it says, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy son and thy conception, and sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. So men was always at the top. I wouldn't say top of the food chain, but over women. In the order that the Lord gave, the Apostle Paul gave in Corinthians, it was the Most High, Yahweh, his son Yahweh Shai, man, or Israelite man, and then the woman. But Esau changed up things, and Esau made it where you have to get on your knees to beg a woman to marry her. But marriage wasn't even so. You didn't even have to have contact with the woman. You just had to make arrangements with the father, pay him the dowry, wherever it may be, and she would become your wife. So this whole thing mixed up. This whole idea of what they have here is mixed up. Is to put it in plain words, is fuckery, because it's not according to the scriptures. And then on top of it, to make it even worse, these women out here doesn't fit the criteria to be a wife, because to be a wife, you had to be a virgin. They ain't virgin, and they're trying to tell you, nah, you don't deserve me. But if a man in the right head, he wouldn't even, ask you to be with him. You understand? But that is how Esau have the world today. I'll read this precept in Jeremiah 31 and verse 22. It says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backslidden daughter? For the Lord Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall compass a man. And this is an example. This is one of the ways in which they compass us. And this is the foundation, because when it comes into the children, this whole idea of the woman being served of the man is what created this. But in Genesis, as I say in the beginning, because that's what the word Genesis means, in the beginning, the Lord created the order where it said, thy desire shall be unto thine husband, and he shall rule over thee. So these things would never exist. When it comes to the children as well, if a man have 3 children by a woman, if they decide to split, he should have total custody of the children, because that is his seed. Understand? Yeah, that is his seed, so that's long. Yeah, that is his seed, so he should have custody over his kids. But in Esau's kingdom, the woman would have custody, even though she can't provide for the kids. And then the man now would have to go and bust his ass off to provide for her while she's at home and for the kids. And that is the entrapment, that is the ensnarement that Esau set up. And who he set up that for? Israelite man and woman. That is who he set it up for. Put the man against, when you go into when you read the Willie Lynch letter, how he said to rule your slaves, you have to put them against each other. Put the man against the woman, the light skin against the dark skin, the fat against the slim, the one with afro versus the one with bald head, and so on and so forth. And that is why you can never have a strong sturdy Israelite family in this time, and because Esau done penetrate the minds of these women to make them feel that they could do it all the man, and they're being rewarded if they don't have a man, because when they don't have a man, they could go and apply for food grants, food stamps, this, that, a sort of benefits, and then along with these things, the man have to pay maintenance. You don't have that precept again. It says, how long will thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. The compass is totally surpassed. You understand? And I believe when I go into the word, I can't go into it right now, but when I go into the word, for the moment, I'm going to just look up the word compass. Compass, food. It says, go round something in a circular course. A circular course, surround or hem in on all sides, contrive to accomplish something. So it's like they completely surround us. Like when troops besiege a city, it's completely surround them. They cut off the water, cut off the food, cut off the trade, the merchandise going in and out. They besiege them, so they're really handicapped. They were just starved to death. That is how these women are to us. No. Anyway, anything we do, these women have the upper hand on us by the laws that Esau set up in this world. Let me read this last precept here in Isaiah 29 and verse. Where is that? Isaiah 29, surely a turning of things. Where is that? 16. It says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. You turn thing upside down, but actually the Most I use them to do that. That's why the scripture says the Lord created a new thing in the earth, because Esau bring about his laws to give them the freedom to carry on with their whoredom, but it's actually the Most I doing it. And as I said before, that is part of the curses. That is part of the curses. That a woman wouldn't love she husband. That a woman wouldn't love her kids. All these are part of the curses, but the Most I used Esau, to bring about these things through his laws, through his decrees that he set up, and that is how we are in this position we are in today. But it's sooner gonna be over with. And to the men that continually do these things, you need to wake up. You need to wake up. You need to find true manhood. You need to find true knowledge, because if you have true knowledge about these women and where you're supposed to be and who you are, you wouldn't bring yourself down to that level where you're begging and hope, because that's the scripture say. The scripture say your wife should be a harlot, So a harlot, when I read the term harlot, it means prostitute, a woman that has many casual sexual partners. So you basically you're going on your knees to beg a hoe to come and live with you, and then when she's fed up of you, to take half of what you built or what you inherit. And that is madness. So you just need to wake up. And so with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harakah Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders that great men for not surely do well. Peace and blessings unto the Akim. Through the four corners of the soul that continually push this wood in all sincerity and in all diligence. Zibara Matina from GMS Trinidad Camp saying Shalom.